All right, this is a quick video on the C6 Corvette automatic shift knob. This one's an 07. So I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble getting these shift knobs off, and I just suffered through this for a number of hours. So I finally got this thing off. This is what the shift knob looks like. So there's your button down there to shift. Here's the shift knob. So this groove right here, that's where the shift boot goes up onto here, and there's a zip tie underneath the shift boot. The zip ties that on there. So that's what holds the boot to the shift knob. It's just zip tied underneath the boot right here. But anyway, I took this off to show people. To get these things off, you're supposed to turn this, grab the boot, which would be on here, and you're supposed to turn this to the 1 o'clock position like that and pull up on it. And a lot of people, that doesn't seem to work. Now, here's part of the reason why. When you look at the shifter, this part that turns, focus, this should be tight. Between the leather on the knob and this should be tight. If that's pushed down, when you go to turn it, you can turn it all you want. This knob is not coming off of there. Because here's what you're trying to do. Inside here, there's right where my finger is, right there, there's a little tang. So when you turn this to the 1 o'clock position like that, can you see there, now that we're zoomed in, how there's two little slots inside there, and those tabs are able to slide out and unlatch when you pull up because they're just spring loaded in there. When this turns back, see right there at the top of the screen, the tab is centered right there, and right to the right of the tab is that slot. So I will try to hold this steadier. Zoomed way in. So there's the tab. So it would be locked on the shifter right now. You turn that far, right there, and then that little tab lines up with the slot behind it and is able to push out to come off. So that's what you're trying to do. Like that. That's locked because that tab can't move out because there's plastic behind it. Now there's a slot behind it, it can move out. So when you go to do this, if this is in the car and you turn this thing to the 1 o'clock position like this and push down just a little bit, it will come off of there. Hang on a second. It'll come off and it'll look like that. In that situation, those slots that those little tabs go in inside here, there's plastic behind them all the time because the slot is too far down the shifter. So even though the slot's lined up with the tab, the top part of the ring is still behind the tab, not allowing it to open. So to get that back on there, if it's turned to the 1 o'clock position like this and you wiggle and jiggle and push, it'll go up. And as long as it's all the way up like that, then when you turn it to the 1 o'clock position, like that, and it's tight, then there's open space behind that tab to allow that thing to slide out when you pull up on the knob. So that took me a while to get this off, and hopefully that helps somebody.